My name is Marwan Harb. I'm a Christian living in Palestine, Bethlehem.
And who care about us, the Muslim Palestinian?
Muslims protected the Christians, protected the churches, and that's why churches are existing. Muslims could have destroyed, all of the churches.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة.
When Trump says that Israel is one of the great democracies in the world, I would say that's the biggest bullshit I've ever had.
We're here in Bethlehem, home to an ancient Palestinian Christian community, to hear what they have to say about Christians in the West supporting Israel, Donald Trump's move to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, and to see what life is really like here for Christians living in the occupied West Bank.
I always try to tell my child that we don't hate Israelis, but we hate what they are doing to us. My name is Marwan Harb. I'm a Christian living in Palestine, Bethlehem. When I hear that Christians in the West are helping Israel, thinking that they are helping Christians in Palestine, I think they're mistaken. Israel is who to blame. They took everything, man. They took all your life since you were a child.
There's understanding between Christians and Muslims that live here. There's a lot of differences as well.
And who care about us, the Muslim Palestinian? They care more than the Christian in the world. So our brother, they are the Palestinian Muslims, not the Christian in the world.
I tell my brothers and sisters from other nations, Christians, I tell them to support us. My name is Sandy Kumsiya. I'm a Christian Palestinian. We are here in Bethlehem. It's really sad here.
What happens to anyone who speak against the Israeli government here? If they will notice that there's someone might make a threat for them, they will come in less than 10 minutes and take him away and will be in jail.
Some of the most basic rights, human rights, are not given to us.
We have a problem with the government and the rules they set.
Freedom of movement, freedom of speech, just freedom in general. We don't have it.
And this is it, the separation barrier, also known as the apartheid wall. It separates Bethlehem and the occupied West Bank from Jerusalem, meaning that for Christians to visit their holy sites, they need to go through an Israeli checkpoint and get Israel's permission.
Basically, you're not allowed to breathe unless you take their permission.
They control how much water we get.
So we get the water like 1 day in the month. So this is a big problem. No one know about that and no one care about that.
What I think of the US recognizing Israel, Jerusalem, that the capital of Israel.
هذا غلط كبير. ترامب ما له حق يعطي إسرائيل دولة.
They can claim it the capital of China if they want. Doesn't make any difference to us.
لأنه القدس عاصمة فلسطين.
We want peace, of course we want peace, but we want balanced peace and fair peace.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
This is the situation here. Christians and Muslims are suffering. It's not justice in here. It's not democracy in here.
We are treated like a low-class people here in this country, in Israel. We face all kinds of discrimination everywhere, wherever we go.
I feel like I don't belong to here.
You are asking Israel if it treats Christians or Muslims different. No, it's exactly the same. We are under the same occupation.
You don't have like a human being rights.
And is this all Christians generally, or?
Anybody who is like not Jewish, I think.
The Muslims protected the Christians, protected the churches, and that's why churches are existing. Muslims could have destroyed, all of the churches and killed all the Christians 800 years ago.
Go to Bethlehem scene, shops beside the others, Muslim and the Christian.
You know, the Middle East, you know, and this whole area, you know, many minorities lived under Islam. You know, even Jews. You know, we all know that Jews were protected by Muslims in Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia from the Christian Inquisition. No, they did not pay taxes, you know, when the Muslims came.
Church has been closed because the Jerusalem municipality charged the churches here a tax on the property tax, which was about $190 million.
After 50 years, she changed the law and make us pay taxes from the beginning of the Israel existence till today.
When the Israeli government closed the Al-Aqsa Mosque, there is a lot of Christians was standing side by side with Muslims. The same as well when they closed the Church of Holy Sepulchre, you could find a lot of Muslims are standing with their brothers, Christians.
With the high taxes will become a very heavy burden on Christians.
But they just like living on donations, they can't pay taxes.
The whole story is about one thing. The Israelis stole our land. That's the whole story. It's political problems, not religion problems.
Peace be upon you from Jerusalem, the center of peace.